Shalom, family. Welcome to a spiritual Hebrew channel. It's your boy Makai. As you guys can see from the title and thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the Hebrew feast days, which are coming up as soon as possible as tomorrow. This video is being made on the 13th of March in 2025, so it might be a little delayed after the Passover, but we're here to bring the knowledge to you guys, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So the first feast day, which is the most important one, this feast day is called the Sabbath, but you can call it the Shabbat. It's a day to rest from your labor and to worship the Most High. But it's on the seventh day, the last day of the week, which is Saturday, which in Hebrew you would call it the Shabbat day. It's just a day for you to worship and fellowship, but also rest from your labor. You know what I mean? The second one is called Passover, and the words before what I'm saying, the next one is unleavened bread, but it's words next to that. Then that's the Hebrew word. I'm not familiar with how to say it, so that's why I have an English translation over here for me and for the ones that can understand it better. But the Passover is to remember when the Father passed over his people because of the blood of the Lamb in Egypt. So that's when we were freed from Mizraim. And the third one is unleavened bread, to remove the leaven from your home and your heart so you can be restored unto the Creator. So with that being said, it's just removing the hatred and the unleavened things that rise up like hate from out of your heart and out of your home so that you can be restored back unto the Creator, which makes a lot of sense. The next one is called the first fruits, to present the first and best of our physiques and spiritual harvest before the Father. So that means in this day and age, I will present my first fruit unto my Creator, but that means just giving back to him, or excuse me for my language, but just giving back to it and just giving period to any and everyone. You know what I mean? With either if it's money, knowledge, power, even if you're just lending a helping hand. The next one is called the Pentecost, the Beth Ronthon. I'm probably saying it wrong, excuse me. An exchange of covenant words between the Creator and his people. And it's day after 7 complete Shabbats began to count after the first fruit. So the Pentecost, it starts after the first fruit. So day after 7 complete Shabbats beginning to count after first fruit. So basically, the Pentecost don't start until we complete 7 Shabbats after our first fruit feast day. So after our feast day, which is the first fruit day, the first fruit, because I skipped over this one, guys. So sorry, I'm screwed back up. So the first fruit is a day after the weekly Shabbat during the Passover. So after the Shabbat of Passover, which is tomorrow, but the Shabbat after that, which is the 15th, that's when the unleavened bread start. As you guys can see, unleavened bread is the first month through the 15th to the 21st. And then her first fruit is after the 15th, which would be the 16th. That would be the day of our first fruit. And then for the Pentecost, it would be 7 complete Shabbats after our first fruit, which our first fruit is after the day of our weekly Shabbats after Passover. So I hope y'all guys understand that. I just want to understand it from my understanding, but I'll explain it to the best of my ability. So we are on 6. It's called, I know this one, but it's the next one is called Yom Kippur, but this one is called the days of trumpets, the Feast of Trumpets. The blowing of trumpets to announce the return of the bridegroom. Who's the bridegroom? We are the bridegroom because we were married unto our Creator, which is He married us, He loved us, He sacrificed for us. So we are the bridegrooms. And if you guys don't understand that and can't comprehend it, maybe you guys should go talk to someone that know a little bit more about that can explain it in a deeper realm. But you guys also have to study to show yourself approved, and that means just reading. You know what I mean? Reading the law, statutes, and commandments, the word of that's how you're gonna figure out any questions that you have. You know what I mean? The seventh one is called Sukkot. It's called Tabernacles. You spend 7 days outside. I can't wait for this one. I'm ready for this one this year because me and my family, we're going to be in our own backyard celebrating the tabernacles. It's to dwell in tents as a remembrance of the Father providing in the wilderness. So we're going to be in the wilderness, and the Creator is going to provide everything we need. You know, we might go in the house and get a bottle of water, but who provided that? So that's on the 7th month, the 15th to the 22nd. That's when we would spend a week outside. The Feast of Dedications in Hebrew is called Hanukkah. If I'm wrong, please come correct me in the comment sections. It's a memorable day to rededicate yourself unto the Father, similar to the dedication of the temples consecrated by Solomon in Jubilee Maccabees. And we will celebrate the Feast of Dedications on the 9th month on the 25th day. Hallelujah. I just want to say thank you for putting this in place for us. And I want to follow this and I want to pass this from generation to generation, like my Abba said. And the ninth one is lots. I'm not sure what this one is. Mistake, help me if I'm wrong. But I got this information from one of my Morays. A memorable day to celebrate the Father delivering his people from the armies during the Placenta, sorry about that, captivity. And you celebrate this on the 12th month, on the 13th through the 15th. And the last one is a very important one. It's called Yom Kippur in Hebrew, but in English, it's the Day of Atonement, a day of self evaluation and selfishness. And that is celebrated on the 7th month, on the 10th day. It's just basically where you are trying to make a sacrifice unto Jehovah. But man, this is a powerful video with powerful knowledge. So I hope you guys are taking some information from it. And if you guys didn't understand it as you guys were going along, just rewatch the video if you guys make it to this point. But please drop a comment and subscribe and turn on that plus button notifications. And like I say at the end of every video, it's your boy Makai. And welcome to a spiritual Hebrew channel family. Shalom, and I appreciate the love and support. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Let's go.